She's in my office. The way she held her knife had me thinking something just wasn't right. And when she started walking and doing blast damage, there was no doubt this isn't just regular old spaghetti code I'm gonna deal with. I was in the case in no time. I'm gonna stop the joke there because I can't really think of any way to implement it later in the video, but let's just get started. Mega Fatty has 600 HP. That's 30 times as much as the enemy it claims to base itself on, but it's missing the key aspect of that enemy. A fatty is fun to fight. With the standard, Isaac sets itself with the basement bosses, which many players see a lot more than any other stage boss in the game. A key element of a video game boss is detailed animation and telegraphing attacks. Look at Monstro. There's 3 attacks, each one with its own obvious tell. It's a signature of the boss, and it's the signature boss of the game. And then, look at Blue Baby, a final boss of the game, which is supposed to be something you remember. And it has like 3 animations. Let me actually play all Blue Baby animations that aren't death or spawn or the first 2 phases, which you probably didn't even remember had phases. Look at this. Those are 3 actual attacks. 2 of them are titled Attack 4. Yeah. 3 animations for every boss isn't very optimal, yet almost every boss in the game has this issue besides the basement bosses that actually have 3 attacks. So hey, there you go. This video can probably suit any boss, but I chose to focus around Mega Fatty because of time constraints and such, and since doing more bosses would leave some out, which would lead to a stupidly repetitive comment section for the rest of my life, but then again doing all of them would lead to a stupidly repetitive video that'll end at the end of my life. So let's just start looking at this shit. I would like to have the attention focused around this red line right here, there and there. It's a line called triggers, and during the animation loop you'll see text in the top right corner. That means we're on one of those red frames, and the code might do something specific to that note, such as initiate the fart effect on the same frame as fart. Basic, but I need everyone watching to notice. So you get your idle, appear, and def, and some unused ones. Those don't have really significant, but again, my main problem is, as expected, attacks. Fart, an art form only the funniest of ha-has can master, is one such attack. Aside from having, let's see here, 28 frames of no animation whatsoever, not even a bounce effect, but that might just be to give the player a window of movement, and it doesn't matter at that movement, but here's another thing. This animation is telegraphing 2 different attacks. Yes, they're both avoided by moving away from the boss, I know, comments, shut up. But where and how much isn't a minor question. It's one of the most important things in any boss fight, in any game. And the poop flow option from the far whatever that is, that's the same projectile Mega Fatty launches on a completely different attack. And it behaves very differently. So that's how is a player supposed to understand that those are different things when they look the same. So that's a learning curve issue, but as we are almost done with the video, since I didn't have enough time to make a proper point that isn't obvious, I'm sorry. So now, I want to point out the issue that's not only specific to Mega Fatty, but also the most easy to fix one, the intervals, aka the time periods between the attacks and the little red markers. It's ridiculous how short the timing on jumping is. Look at this. It's like it's dropping at the same frame he's still jumping off screen. The ratio of the small jump is ridiculous and the long jump is ridiculous in the complete other way. The idle animations always take so long, yet almost having no window to adjust to the next attack make this boss a disaster with just virtual and fake time frames. You can never find it with a consistent strategy aside from being super far away and praying, which, yes, works for all bosses. Get good, scrub, haha, LOL. Hilarious. Okay, but dear comment number 400 fucking million, you do realize a game needs to have variance in bosses, right? Not just judging your ability to move in the same circle or pattern. This is what many people didn't quite understand in my Gemini video, and I think this video is just me kinda coming back to that, to a lot of comments from my past analysis videos, since I haven't done this in a while and I kind of need to set things straight. So hey, thanks for staying with the channel, or thanks for never seeing this message. Anyway, yes, this is what many people didn't understand in my Gemini video. I know all bosses in this game have a very simple method of beating them consistently, but a boss isn't a boss if it's just the same thing for the whole game. Mega Mom, Mom's Heart, Little Horn, Monstro, all those bosses have fun, creative patterns and interesting ways to fight. All because they actually changed the formula from the other 800 bosses. Bosses can't all just jump towards, chase towards, and roll towards the player with the title of difficulty being given to any RNG stuffed meat slab. RNG in this game is to ensure your items and rooms and bosses are varied, but those items, those rooms, and those bosses themselves should not be a guessing game. I hope this video managed to deliver a point, because I'm not very proud of it. It's not the most enthusiastic video I made, and you don't need to look too close to see that I got very little in-game footage. I hope I can make future boss analysis videos much better. This one's a little rough. It's a tough return. Anyway, that's it for today. If you want to see a specific boss, just requesting, or like just ask me what I have to say about that kind of stuff. I'm always willing to give my answers and for stuff like this in the channel's Discord. It's right there in the description. We talk there. There's memes, bad memes. I like them. I love you guys. Bye.